We're gonna say welcome back to the Sister Matson show.
Show me you like this shit just so you can
Welcome back to the Sister Matson show.
The Matson sisters. We know November, October. Do y'all know what that means?
Scorpio season. Scorpio season. Woo,
That's why we're resonating with the black right now. So being a Scorpio has a lot of different traits and a lot of different things. And I feel like there's a lot of hate with Scorpio. So I felt like what better than to have a real Scorpio right here. Welcome, Shelby. Say how she feels about being a Scorpio. I'm going to ask her a couple questions about it. And I just want to resonate and ask her. So
yeah, we're going to
let's get into this.
21 questions with a Scorpio woman.
It's not 21 questions. She asked me for a bunch of questions.
She has about 50 questions, but...
Anyways, all right, Shelby. Okay. First off, let's just say this. How do you feel like being a Scorpio? Do you feel like something resonates with you being a Scorpio?
Yeah, I like it. You know, I like the dark ages, the dark vibes. I feel like I'm dying during Scorpio season, and then I'm reborn, and it's really fun. There's a lot of rebirth
stuff going on with that. Well, my one question to you is, do you feel like there's a difference between a men and women Scorpio? I know you're not a man Scorpio, but I'm sure you've met men Scorpio before. Do you feel like there is a big difference between you two?
Yeah. Men Scorpio... Okay, first off, women Scorpio are fucking amazing. But whenever I'm around a male, I feel like they understand, like, the undertones. Like, if I say something, they kind of, like, give me a side eye because, like, they know, like, they hear me. Like, they're very aware. You know what I'm saying? I know Drake's a Scorpio. Future's a Scorpio.
She's coming for y'all.
Penn Badgley, who plays on You, he's a Scorpio.
I felt that.
Shout out to Penn.
In case you're watching. Do you feel there's a truth for jealousy with Scorpios, or is that just like more of a water sign thing?
I don't resonate with I don't get jealous, I wouldn't say. I feel like that's more of like a Scorpio moon different thing, like different placements. But I don't resonate with being jealous. I resonate with being like intense or like passionate. She's like, yeah, crazy.
I'm a water sign too, so I resonate with some other
things. Do you resonate with being jealous?
We're not talking about my
okay.
sign.
Stay tuned for Cancer season.
All jokes. So funny. Back to you, Scorpio. Is it true that you guys seek revenge on those that hurt you?
Yeah, sometimes we'll be Scorpioing, you know. If we're betrayed, obviously, we're going to be kind of like, in my experience, we'll be like very cutthroat. And revenge can come with that if we feel like it need be. But like with Scorpios, or at least in my experience, Scorpio women, we play the long game.
I'm sorry, the what?
The long game.
The long?
Long, like big dick.
What is the long game? I've never heard this before. What is this?
Like Love from You?
Yeah.
Where she like poisons him at the end.
Marianne's gonna be fine. I mean, more than fine. I mean, she really makes being a single mother look good. Noble. I barely recognize myself anymore.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just saying,
wow.
Watch out. Yeah.
So it's like you're all or nothing, right? So it's like if you're with somebody and stuff like that, and they hurt you.
We're ride or die, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll act cordial, like, don't get me wrong, we're nice people, but, like, watch your mouth, you know?
So here goes on to my next question. So I feel like there's also, like, a lot of hate out for Scorpios. Do you feel like Scorpios are misunderstood?
Yeah, I feel like people are just jealous. I mean, some people might feel like they're misunderstood. I don't really like using that term because I feel like it's kind of like a victim.
But maybe people are just like judging, or maybe they've had bad experiences with a Scorpio. Yeah. Like you're saying, Scorpio men are very toxic. I really don't hear a lot of bad stuff about Scorpio women. Usually it's Scorpio men that I hear more negative stuff about. Yeah. I hear really seductive stuff about like Scorpio women that they're really down for you. And
like alluring in a sense.
Yes, very beautiful. There's something about like their sexuality is very, something about them is drawn. I love that. So,
know.
what do you love about being a Scorpio?
I like the death aspect of Scorpios, and I say that because like the grieving process and like the process of death and like losing something and like being like reborn and being renewed and transformation is very powerful, and a lot of people struggle with it. But I have found that when I'm going through something like that, I love like gaining experience from it and then being able to like relate to people and help them when they're going through it. And I think, I might be wrong, but like when people close to me are going through that stuff, I can kind of like help them through it because one, I've been there, but two, it's just like part of my nature.
I love that. Is there anything that you dislike about being a Scorpio? Emotions?
Well, with
Get them
me,
emotions out.
I don't know if the viewers know about like Scorpio or placements in a zodiac chart, but for me, I'm a Scorpio sun and a Scorpio Venus. Being a Scorpio sun is like cool. I love it. Don't get me wrong. Being a Scorpio Venus is one of my hardest placements to have. So the Venus sign is how you love, right? I don't know if you know this.
Yep.
But when I am like in a relationship or like I'm in love with someone, it is so overwhelmingly intense that I like want to die. And I've talked to my friends about it. Actually, I'm like, how does love feel for you guys? And sometimes they'll say it's like that they're with their best friends or it's like gentle. And like for me, I'm just like, I want to die, but like I'm loving it all the same. It's so overwhelming. I've also talked to like other Scorpio Venuses, and they'll actually actively avoid relationships because it's so overwhelmingly intense and like passionate for them. But I love it all the same. You know, like being a Scorpio Venus, it's not for the weak. Like, help.
Help.
Send help.
How'd you how'd your wife? Do you believe that Scorpios are stalkers of past ones that they loved?
I think that's more of a Scorpio moon trait. They try to like own people or keep people.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't really resonate with that as much as like a Scorpio sun or like Venus. Like I'm going to stay your ex. Like I'm not going to contact you. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like there is any astrology sign that is most compatible with a Scorpio and least compatible?
I mean, obviously water signs are very compatible with Scorpios. I think when you're in a relationship with another water sign, and you've had this before too, it is like
intense.
It's intense and it's fucking deep. Like I don't know how to even like I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just like how
Get
do I
out? No.
It's very interesting, and it's also very moody and annoying.
So you're referring to Cancer and Pisces signs?
Yeah, I mean that's just in my experience with like Cancer or Pisces men, and I've never been with another Scorpio. Actually, it's on my to-do list, but. And then also Taurus is like our opposite sign. So I feel like we would be compatible. I've always thought about being with like a Taurus man before. But the signs that we're not really compatible with, they say the sign that we're least compatible with is Aquarius. And I feel like I've been in with Aquarius before, and that was like one of my healthy longest relationships. So I don't know where that's coming from, but other signs that we're not compatible with is like probably Gemini or Sagittarius, I think. Those are more just like free flowing, kind of just do their own thing type of sign, not very like committal type of stuff.
Some people would say that Scorpios are mean and heartless. Would you say that that's just contrasted with being blunt and honest?
Yeah, I think Scorpios can have their guard up for sure. We're like the still waters. Like we are feeling everything very deep and intensely, but like it's very still to the point where like you're not going to see it on the surface.
You guys can like tell like if people are lying or like different, like you guys are like intensely in tune. Like,
I mean,
intuitive
yeah,
and stuff.
like I've always felt like if you're with someone and you feel like they're doing stuff, like don't gaslight yourself, they're doing something. Like don't gaslight your own intuition. Like you know what you know because you can sense when someone's doing you dirty. But you can definitely like feel stuff. We're intuitive, you know what I'm saying?
So like if somebody ever hurts you, I have seen before that like if you cross a Scorpio, I feel like you're like there's blood like everywhere. I feel like it's like a very bad place. Like I feel like do you know why Scorpios put people like in like a trench hold of like pain? Like they want them to feel so fucked up, whether it's like ghosting them or like them to like almost like I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Scorpio like sting something and they're like you know kind of like shaking like something's wrong with them because obviously the venom's kicking in to kill them. But like do you know like Is that satisfying for a Scorpio to see somebody else in pain after they've hurt you type of thing?
I mean, yeah, I think it happens with like a lot of water signs. But especially with Scorpios, it's like if you hurt me, like, yeah, I want you to feel the pain that I'm feeling. And if that like includes saying some cutthroat ass shit and like putting you in your place or like poisoning you at the end of the day, then it is what it is. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
to show you
like,
love.
Act right or like get hurt. I don't know.
If you could be reincarnated to come back down again, would you choose to be another sign? And what sign would it like be if you could?
Yeah, no, I feel like I would still be a Scorpio.
Oh shit! Rebirth, bitch, come back. Hey, hey. For real?
Yeah, no, I would really. I feel like my Scorpio placements are like the dark and like really hard sides of me, and then my Sagittarius placements are like the fun, lighthearted sides. So I maybe like a Sag too. Like I love my Sag placements, but I think Scorpios are just like such an iconic sign. Like,
do you think you've been a Scorpio in your past lives?
I fucking hope so.
Really?
Yeah, let's do like a past life regression and see.
I don't want to be a water sign the next time I come back.
She's like, I'm good. Like, we're done here.
No, I'm good. I mean, I can feel the intensity. I don't know if I'd want to be a Scorpio water sign.
So would you be an air sign, a fire sign?
I would want to be an earth sign. I've literally obviously been... Yeah. I am envious of, like... If you're really into astrology, I'm really envious of earth signs. And that's only because I feel like anytime I've been around an earth sign... Their stability is, like, amazing. Like, it's a breath of fresh air to feel that they're, like... Not that they're never emotional, because I feel like they can be emotional, but I feel like they have their shit together. And that's, like, admirable. I wish I didn't have as much feelings like you have that intensity. Like, my feelings, like, come very strongly, too. But I just feel like being an earth sign would be very grounding. Well, okay, here's my finale question for Scorpio. When you first meet people, what is their reaction when you tell them you're Scorpio?
I feel like people are either like infatuated with it or they're just like, what the fuck does that mean?
Or they got hurt by a Scorpio.
That too, shit. I'm sorry, guys.
But you've known some Scorpio men before, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you feel like that, like they have that, like, no? I mean, she did say that she's never dated a Scorpio man before, so I'm just saying,
yeah,
like...
but I got Scorpio men friends, and...
And do you feel like you guys are kind of similar? Like, is there something that she can... She don't want to tell the tea. She don't want to tell the secrets.
I can tell, you know. Scorpio men, like, they're gonna think about you. Like, don't get me wrong, like, they have a conscience, but it's like, they're men. So, I mean, what do you expect?
For all the ladies out there that are interested in dating a Scorpio man.
Good luck. Maybe they're probably more take ownership of like their exes or like who they've been with. But Scorpio men do not fucking forget things at all.
They don't.
They don't.
No.
No, they remember. You don't think they remember? They know. They know, and they might not know that you know, but they know.
I feel like that's a setup, though. Like, in a sense, like, do you think that they're planting stuff in their head? Like, that they might be a little off?
They just don't forget. Like, they know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, to sum up being a Scorpio, you feel as though it's not just misunderstood. You feel as though there's different attributes that are, like, good and bad. This death thing that resonates with you. This sexiness. This alluringness about being a Scorpio. Yeah. We would love to hear what you Scorpio people think. Have you guys ever been with a Scorpio man or woman before? Have you had good experiences with them? Let us know. We'd like to know. And we do hope that you guys had an awesome Halloween season too, because we know Scorpios resonate with Halloween. Love you bunches. We hope you guys have amazing Thanksgiving is coming up holiday. And we hope you enjoyed this video about Scorpios.
Yeah.
Where's the roof? Okay, love you guys. See y'all later.